The eyes, I've always drawn eyes like forever, and they just became more prominent. And part of that is a result of like specific experiences where I literally saw eyes everywhere, you know, and then and then you realize that they are everything is looking at you, everything's alive, and so I just started kind of bringing that forth in a more like material way, and so I started making clay eyes also, so making things that would fit in your hand, and and I think that I must have had like a buried memory of going to Moundville in fourth grade, because that image of the eye and the hand, I went back a couple years ago and I saw that and I was like, oh my God, that has been lodged in my brain, and how hugely influential that image was on my work, and how it's like a symbol throughout all different cultures. And I feel like in a way, it's like an energy that and an idea that moves through us at different times, and it just came up in me at that time. So I don't know. So I was making tons and tons of eyes that were ceramic and small. And then I was already doing stuff with sequins, and then I sort of joined those two things together and then made a lot of eyes. And the eyes that I made out of sequins and mirrors, so they were all different sizes. And they just look really good in a group. And, you know, I'm staring out in the clouds all day, and I think that like the clouds somehow are, we look up to the sky, we're communicating with our ancestors. And so like seeing the eclipse was really powerful, because here you have all kinds of people around the world looking up instead of looking down at a screen. We're all looking up, and we're all in this sense of awe about what's in the sky and what's looking back at us, you know. And so that was a very powerful and profound experience, and having all the eyes together looking out, you know, and meeting your gaze. And they made me so happy. I'd have them in my studio, and every day the sun would come in and they would just be beaming, you know, off the wall. So it was like comforting, and I feel like it was just good energy to have them around, and because they reflect so much light, and having them all together, it reminds me of what I'm seeing in the clouds, you know, like that connection with spirit in a way.